Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having it, and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having it, and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side.
You trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mendoza throwing to start the drive. And this one too low. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's into the hands. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down. And they're...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes going to throw. We'll get this complete to Worthy. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he... Dropped it to 23-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
60 bison, 19 light.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ken Walker, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Mendoza. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Operating from the gun. Mendoza. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Hey, 43.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a game. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
Yellow.
2nd and 13. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
A gain of 14. First down.
On the give, Jeanty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody won 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
15, our blue lady.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Hey, 57, color, 57. Yellow. 180.
Now Mahomes. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10
On the counter, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He completes this to Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Mendoza now throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
60 Eagles.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A solid stiff arm. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Mahomes going to change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Genty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Mendoza. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Jensen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Raiders.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
19 tight. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza on the RPO. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and a couple. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as a tackle made at the 42. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have the Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him to mess it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Mahomes will throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, Genty. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go now. No.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Fight on these two. 43 or 15. Attack! Return!
Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Across midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your fucking face out of my way.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, 43, yellow.
Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. To throw is Mendoza. To throw from his end zone. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. Here's second and 10. To throw from his end zone. Mendoza. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching catching it and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks.